Hey, welcome back. Call me Ismail. On today's episode, Bitcoin and crypto assets to trigger largest redistribution of wealth in history, according to Marco Raoul Pal. Let's listen to what he has to say.
The only answer the central banks have for this mess, so everybody takes on more debt. The only way the central banks have to try and keep this ship going and not sinking is printing more money, which is making the situation worse. And we're trapped in this endless loop. And it was very clear to me that the next recession, there's these two paths of the macro world and the crypto world, call it one new financial universe, and the old financial universe are going to meet at the horizon point, which is the recession. That was absolutely clear, and I made it clear through the whole history of Real Vision from 2014 that this is going to happen. So then the moment happens when it's a pandemic as well. So like this is the worst case, right? This is going to cost everybody gazillions. And Bitcoin collapsed as everything collapsed. And I'm like, this is the opportunity because the only outcome is gigantic printing of money. And that is and Bitcoin with its scarce supply and its answer for the future financial system, this is its time. So I went all in and I shouted from the rooftops in as many places as I could to say, this is your opportunity. Here's your life raft to get out of this mess. Luckily it proved to be the right thing. And now really what is happening is a parallel financial system that's even more than a financial system. It's the new digital architecture of the world is being built. There's a new promised land and people are migrating across at unbelievable speed. All my old clients and friends from the macro world are now living in this new world. Virtually none of them are left in macro because the returns are so big, the opportunities, the ability to be optimistic and not pessimistic while keeping one eye on the kind of burning city of the old, which is the old financial system, but going into this new beautiful world. It's discovering of the Americas all over again. And it sounds hyperbolic, but it's not. I think it's going to be the largest redistribution of wealth in all recorded history in the shortest period of time. So they are, and it's happening as the market cap, the value of Bitcoin goes up. It forces the banks, the pension plans, the sovereign wealth funds, the family offices, the asset management firms to get involved. So you might not know, but you will end up be participating in this through different mechanisms. It may eventually be in your pension plan, in your 401k. You just don't know it yet. So the financialization of Bitcoin and the acceptance is happening. It doesn't require every individual to understand it. Like, you and I don't know how Google works, but we use it. We don't need to understand this stuff. You don't understand all the companies that you may invest in your 401k. Maybe you've got an index tracker. You have no idea what companies are in it. Can you name the 500 companies in the S&P? No. But if you just accept that there is a whole new investment world that has massive potential upside, but is still quite risky. Well, certainly if you're younger, you might take that bet. Because what are you going to do? Try and buy record expensive housing? Well, people are now because they've managed to borrow money, but it's hard. So, and people are moving out of cities, so you can find cheaper stuff. So it's the opportunity, and we've seen that last year, 2020, the millennials got financialized because they got given stimulus checks and they thought, well, this $1,200 is worth nothing to me. What's it going to do? And I'm at home, so I'm going to trade it. And it just happened like magic.
Yeah.
People opened brokerage accounts in their millions and started learning how to trade. Bizarrely enough, they started with options, which is not where people normally trade, but that's what Robinhood had made easy for people.
Yeah.
And people learned a bit about making and losing money and investing. And that whole process drove people in. And it's also driven people into crypto. Because I said a while ago, everybody who was under the age of kind of 35, under the age of 40, needed something to participate in with their savings. Where were they going to make their retirement money from? And here it is. It's on a plate, the biggest thing ever. And the crypto market currently is only worth $2 trillion, which is a lot. But that global equity market's 100 trillion. The global bond market's 100 and something trillion. So it could still go up 50 or 100 times from here over the next 10 years to catch up. It's also the fastest growing in market cap asset in all recorded history, the largest price appreciation of any asset class in all recorded history. I mean, if you want an opportunity and you don't mind taking a bit of risk, this is the biggest one you're ever going to be given. It's a whole new system being built in front of your eyes.
That's my time.